You can't be lonely if you have books. You can be in your living room and you can be as far away as you can in your mind and your thinking, because the books can take you there.
Be unshakable. Character doesn't negotiate. When I entered Miss Jamaica World in 2005, I was a very unlikely candidate. Inexperienced, a certified tomboy with an afro that I was always seen rocking in my college dorm. I registered on the final day and managed to be one of the 16 young ladies selected as finalists. During the month-long preparation, I made my public appearances in my afro, and the feedback was mixed. There were many citizens who rooted for me because I was, to them, a true representation of their island. They were convinced I would win. There were others who, despite supporting me and what I represented, were jaded by the fact that girls who looked like me never won beauty pageants. They were convinced I wouldn't be a favorite because of my Afrocentric aesthetic. The rest were convinced that I wouldn't stand a chance. If I changed the texture of my hair, then I would. After all, I couldn't be an Afro-donning black girl. That would be too much blackness for a beauty queen. Pick a struggle, Terry Carell, they told me. You can't have both.
Books are fundamental. And don't get in your head that books are going to be displaced anytime soon. It will complement what we have, and technology will help to take us for quick research and so on. But whenever you want to absorb information, whenever you want people to be focused, they have to, at this stage of our time, rely on the printed material. It's a friendly, easy resource. You need nothing but the book, and you can get the information. It doesn't require you to have interconnectivity. It doesn't require you to have data. It doesn't require you to have battery. You just need to have a book in front of you.
The genesis of this project was an Instagram post under the Bellevue Hospital's account, where they were soliciting contributions of lightly used books, as they called it, for the library that they were in the process of establishing. I immediately called up my co-chair, GP Sonia Fuller, and told her what was going on, and also told her about my excursions, recent excursions here. And we talked about it and decided that we could get our JPs in our subcommittee to contribute some new books. So we invited the hospital management to go to Kingston Bookshop and select titles that would be most fitting for the demographics that they serve. They selected 33 titles, and we set about mobilizing our JPs in the Care and Compassion group to purchase the books for the donation to the hospital.
There's a volume in the book, volume 3. It's called Sisters of My Song, The Lessons. And I basically wrote my conversations with the other patients that I had while I was here. The second lesson is called Too Pretty Through the Tears, and it basically represents that mental health stigma is present everywhere, even sometimes in the places where you go to seek help. So I wanted to just let you guys know a little bit about that. So lesson 2, Too Pretty Through the Tears. Hello, beautiful. He looks me up and down. Are you here for visitation? If so, you're a bit late. I can't even see what I can do for you at this point. No, I'm not. I'm collecting medication. Oh, pause. Come this way. I step into the brightly lit passage, and he now sees that I've clearly been crying for years. What's the matter, dear? I just told you. Medicine, please. I need it. I follow him into the office. Doctor, nurse, this young lady needs some meds. I think she's very depressed. The doctor turns around. I'll be right with you, Miss Coley. Right, Miss Coley. Have a seat here. Nurse will take your vitals while you eat. She takes over. Any diagnosed mental illnesses, Miss Coley? Yes, a few. Okay, fill this out, please. I do so in between silent rivers, incessantly flowing down my face. The doctor comes over and sits with me. She leaves. He asks me a bunch of seemingly innocent, unrelated questions. I respond on autopilot, feeling nothing, until he says, I'm sorry, Miss Coley, but we can't just medicate you, especially with your current mindset. For us to treat you, you will have to be admitted. Nurse, take her around to the female ward, please. The male nurse from earlier walks in, and my fire returns for a second. No, I can't do that. I'm not staying here. I came here to get help. And we're going to help you. Don't worry. It's only until you stabilize, and you'll be fine. We're concerned for your safety. So since you live alone, we cannot allow you to leave unless we release you into the care of a family member. It's our policy. He talks to the nurse. Please call the ward and take her around. Don't touch me. I am fine. I just need the damn medicine. If I really wanted to die, I wouldn't be here. This is BS. He's clearly used to it and continues to ignore my protests while he escorts me around. The doctor is already gone and I'm too drained to continue. The nurse says, shame. You're way too pretty to be in a place like this or to be depressed all the time. When they let you out, make sure you change your diet and start exercising every day. And if you have a boyfriend, get him to work out with you. That's free medicine. Yeah, that's great, thanks. I'll be out in the morning, right? He shrugs. Who knows? You'll be out whenever we can trust you not to do it. That was difficult to read. Yeah.
My name is Damian Dixon. I served in the U.S. military for 26 years. I came back from Afghanistan about 2016. I served 2 years in Afghanistan. I was blown up twice, and I spent 4 years in the hospital recovering from physical and mental issues from post-traumatic stress disorder, from seeing extensive combat. So I just wanted to come here and just say, you know, one, the importance of mental health, and also removing the stigma, especially in our community. When I wanted to get help, when I came back and I was struggling, couldn't sleep, nightmares and all these things, it was hard, one, being from the Caribbean diaspora, but also being black in America, also being from a very macho side of the military, the infantry. So I faced a lot of barriers, and I saw a lot of friends commit suicide because they were not able to access the resources because of the stigma placed on it. So being back in Jamaica now, I actually found cure by coming back to Jamaica and utilizing the sunshine, utilizing the herbs, utilizing the people, the music, everything, and tried doing a more holistic approach, because at one point I was on, I think, 32 different meds per day, and I figured that could not be the way, right? So, as I said, this is very informal. I just wanted to show up and show my support and share the story, and if anybody is here, trauma is trauma, mental health is mental health. So, whosoever is doing that and trying to make waves, I just want to say, encourage you to continue on the path, and also commend Bellevue for doing a great job. Quick story, the last time I came here, I was a schoolboy footballer playing for Clarendon College. We had a practice match here on the field, and one of the patients tried to drive our school bus away. So I make sure I parked in a safe location instead. And I don't think that's going to happen today. So, but again, just here, you know, and I just want to share the story and encourage everybody and commend Bellevue for the great job. All right, thank you.
My favorite little poem, that many folks don't know, it's called Jamaica Woman. Jamaica Woman Conisa is how them jingle so. Look how long them liberated and the man them never know. Look how long Jamaica Woman, mother, sister, White sweetheart. Out the road and in a yard, a dominator apart. From Maroon Nanny, take her body, bounce bullet back for man. Till nowadays, girl picnic, turn Olympic champion. From the grassroots to the hilltop, in profession, skill and trade, to make a woman take her time down mount and make the grade. Some backer man a push him. Some side a man a hold him man. Some a lick sense in a man head. And some a guide him pan him plan. Neck and foot with man, she buckle on her own. While man a call her saucer rib, woman a turn backbone. And long before woman they broke out over foreign land, Jamaica female did a work or liberated plan. Jamaica woman know she strong. She know she talawa. But she don't want her picnic them to start call her papa. So the cunning jammy woman go on like pan suit with a style. And Jamaican man don't know say and she wear the trousers all the while. So Jamaica woman coaxing family budget from explode. Jamaican man a sing about woman a heavy load. But the cunning jammer woman ban her belly, bite her tongue. Catch water, put pot on fire, and this dig her to a ground. For a woman look their dongle. Some rooted more than some. But as long as for that scratch dongle heap, woman luck must come. Little by little man start praise her. Day by day the praises grow. So him praise her, so it sweet her. Cause she wonder if him know.
To be here today where my two passions are able to come together, Bellevue Hospital and to be in this amazing company of writers and book lovers and promoters of books and people doing service in mental health. It's really an amazing experience for me personally, and I'm really grateful to everybody who made this happen and who's here. Just a couple of things about Bellevue. We're 500 residents and patients. 400 are discharged, stable residents, still classified as patients because of the law, but these are people who really should not be here. We look after them the best we can, and we do a really good job of it with limited resources. But they should be with their families, in their communities, or in care homes that are better suited to help them to reintegrate into society, to rehabilitate them. One of our tasks here is to get that job done, is to get the 400 plus residents that we have, look after them while they're with us and under our care, but to get them into the community so that they can participate in society and contribute to society the best that they can, which they can. And I can tell you that these books and the donation of these books and their access to these books is an incredibly helpful step towards getting them to that place. We also have, call it 100 acute psychiatric patients. These are people who are, term I've learned, I'm Dr. Thurman, I'm not a real doctor, so I'm learning the medical part of it as I go along, who are decompensated, people who have really reached a bottom, who are having psychosis or some kind of a mental or psychotic break. For those people who we serve, unfortunately there are too many of them, is what we're moving towards here, and again this is with the support of Minister Tufton, is towards a new Bellevue, which would be a 100-bed neuropsychiatric community and training facility right here on this beautiful property, over in that corner of the campus, which we hope to see materialize in the next few years. We're working towards it gradually as we move the emergency room over there and move some of the administrative facilities over there. But when you come here next year, it's going to be even more fabulous. And the year after that, fabulous again too. Right? And I don't even talk about further down the road because the ministry itself has some amazing plans. It's an incredible asset that belongs to us, the Jamaican people.